What's up, YouTube? Georgia Silver Hunter back, and today we will be hunting that second box of pennies that we recently got from Pine Creek Coins. And if you'd like to watch that first box, I'll post it right up here in the corner. But to recap, it wasn't a great box. We had some Wheaties, we had some book fillers, we had some 2009s, and we had a little bit of copper. I was hoping for a little bit more, but you never know what you're going to get state to state, and honestly, sometimes my Georgia pennies aren't all that great. So I'm excited to get into box number 2 to see if it was better than box number 1. So let's jump into it. So first things first, we got to get through all this tape that Pine Creek Coins put on here, and he did a fantastic job shipping these things. So if you are ever going to trade penny boxes with him, just understand you're going to get the boxes that he sent you because he does a great job boxing these things up. Let's have a quick look here. Now, this box was one that had the holes in the bottom, so we knew they were circulated, but I like the look of these coins here. It looks like we're going to have quite a bit of copper. I don't see any weedy enders, but we're going to go ahead and jump into these things, and I'll bring you in at our first find. Well, we are up on roll number 10, and I won't lie to you, it has been a slow hunt, but we have found our first real find. It's not a pretty one. It came up obverse facing. It is a 1945, looks like an S. It has definitely seen better days. To give you a little bit of an update, we have been pulling a couple of coins that might be upgrades or book fillers. Really, actually, all those are potentially upgrades. And I did find one 1959 Denver. I just keep track of those to count them. I've got them already filled in my books. And the copper's been really, really slow. My first 5 rolls, I think my heaviest roll was like 128 or 129 grams. These last 5 have been quite a bit heavier with a little bit more copper in there. But it's been real slow. But hopefully there'll be more wheat pennies as we get through the rest of the box. Just broke into roll 18, and I'm getting the coins all spread out here, and I may have some others in there, but something jumped out at me. Look at that. Right there, we got our second Wheatie on the hunt. Let's check it out here. We have a 1958 Denver. So I think it's the very next roll. Anyway, it's roll, I think, 19. And again, we've just got it unwrapped and got them spread out, and something else peeking out here, just like the last roll. We've got another Wheatie. It's going to be 3 on the box. Let's check it out. 1952. I don't know what it is about my Wheaties, but I just seem to get the never-ending run of 52s, 56s, and 58s. But let's see here, the 52. Again, no special variety or anything like that, but it is a Wheatie. We'll put it on the board and keep on hunting. So it has been a good long while since I've brought you in. We are on roll, I believe that's 39, and we have our next find. It is another wheat penny. I've been hunting like crazy for varieties and just haven't found anything, but let's check out this wheat penny. 1949. Well, at least it is a 40s wheat penny. Second one of the hunt. Same roll towards the very, very end, and we've got another wheat penny, reverse facing. Let's check it out. We got a 1958 Denver. So I'm bringing you in here on roll 43, and it's kind of something interesting. I've never seen one of these before. But we have, looks like a 1964 with like a AF on it. That actually looked like a playing card to me. That looks like it's got a little stamp mark on it too with an F in the middle. So I don't know if this was somebody playing with a punch set at home or what, but I've just never seen anything like that. I'll put it on the board as a find. At the end of the day, it's still a copper, so we would hang on to it. But just kind of a neat looking penny. So we're on roll 44, and we have our next find of the hunt. We have, looks like a 1953. Is that an S? That is an S. So I have a 1953 San Francisco wheat penny. I got to check the book. I don't know if I have this one. I've been finding a lot of San Francisco coins, San Francisco coppers in this box, which makes sense since it is from California. Also a whole lot of Denvers, but it has still been pretty slow going. Got into roll number 46, and we have our next wheat penny. Again, came up reverse facing. I haven't seen it yet. Let's check it out together. We've got another, I think it's another 1946. What was the original one we opened with? It was a 45, so it's not another. We have a 45 and a 46. And if we had a San Francisco, we could check for that San Francisco over Denver mint mark, but we don't have that. So moving on. We're getting in near the end, roll 47, and we have another wheat penny. Again, reverse facing. This one's seen better days, but let's check it out. We have another 1958 Denver. So that brings us to the end of the second California box, and it was about on par with box number 1. Not a huge number of finds, but we did end up with 8 Wheaties, I think, or 9 Wheaties, 3, 6, 8 Wheaties. So I think it was just 1 or 2 more than box number 1. We did get 3 1959s that we got 1 less than the previous box, and we got about the same number of 2009s. We got some of the early childhood, a couple of the professional life, and 3 of the Capitol domes. I have rolls and rolls of these in original bank wrap condition, so those will go back, but I always pull the 2009s because they were low mintage, and they did come in 4 unique reverses. I guess I'll also say I did pick up a box of Georgia pennies that I'll do in a couple of days, and we'll compare that to just sort of number of finds, and I'll talk about that in that video. Outside of that, we did end up with 1 book upgrade, this 1969S, and I think I'll stop there to just mention the difference that I did see in the California versus the Georgia box was there was a little less copper in the California boxes than I typically get in Georgia. And there was a lot more of, and this just makes sense, Denver and San Francisco minted coins. And if I do look at my Wheaties, I did end up with like a 45S, a 46. This 49 actually is going to be a book filler, and I'll show you that. But here's a 53S. I just don't get a lot of San Francisco minted coins, so it was nice to get those San Francisco mints. And then I got 3 1958. I think they were all Denver. So with that said, we've got a book upgrade here, or I'm sorry, a book filler, and it's the 49, which is right there. So we'll go ahead and punch that down. And I'm not going to take the time to pop it out here on video, but there's my 69S. And let's go ahead and put that right next to it. You can automatically see that is a huge upgrade to the coin that I already had in there. And if I back out, you can see that I still need a lot of help in my 40s and 50s wheat pennies. And book number 1 is even sadder because we've only got about 6 or 8 pennies, maybe 10 pennies in that first volume. No upgrades for book number 3, unfortunately, but it is what it is. So hold up, before we get to the end, I forgot to mention we did get about a little more than 1/3 of a cup of copper. And I weighed it all. It worked out to about 764 grams of copper, which is $6.43 and only 1.6 pounds. So we found a little less copper in this hunt than we did box number 1. And it is light because most of my Georgia boxes I get kind of 2 to 2.5 pounds. So a little light on copper. But it is $6.43 worth of copper. So with that said, I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Remember, quick shout out again to Pine Creek Coins for doing this trade with me. I had a lot of fun doing it. I'll leave a link to his channel down in the description below. So if you're not checking out his channel, go make sure you do that. Leave him a like, maybe leave him a subscription. Let him know Georgia Silver Hunter sent you. If you're new to the channel and you enjoy coin roll hunts, make sure you do drop down below, click on that subscribe button, and click that little bell so you get notified each and every time I drop a new video. If you enjoyed it, again, leave me a like, leave me a comment, share it with your friends. I really appreciate it. You guys take care, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one.